the meetings that we have had haven't just been eye-opening. We have made progress.
Hello and welcome to Inside Indiana Business. I'm Gary Dick. Let's get right to our top stories this week. Governor Holcomb in Asia in search of investment from chip and EV battery companies. While here at home, details on a massive plant in northern Indiana emerge. In a moment, we'll take you to Taiwan and South Bend. In southern Indiana, Holiday World and Splash and Safari taking an innovative approach to talent attraction, investing $7 million in housing for new employees and more bank for entrepreneurs. IU announces plans for a $25,000 startup pitch competition. To our top story now, Governor Eric Holcomb's trade mission to Asia included a meeting with Taiwan's president and the signing of a memorandum of understanding between Indiana and the island nation aimed at reducing barriers to trade and investment. Now, that 7-day trip, which attracted national media attention because of rising tensions between Taiwan and China, included meetings with political leaders, CEOs, and industry leaders in both Taiwan and South Korea. The goal, increasing investment and jobs in the semiconductor and electric vehicle battery industries. I spoke with the governor from Taiwan about the reception the Hoosier delegation received and Indiana's bid to become a, quote, Silicon Heartland.
They love the ecosystem developing. They love that. That is a ginormous magnet for talent. And so as the kind of world, I hope, shifts or tilts toward Indiana, of course, we've got access to engineering schools all over, all in the Big Ten and surrounding us. But this could be a big boost to Hanover and Trine and Indiana University and, all of our schools that offer engineering degrees, because we need them all and we need a lot more of them. America has about a, deficit of we need about 300,000 engineers. So think about Indiana's cut of that.
Governor Eric Holcomb from Taiwan. While the governor was in Asia, here at home, the St. Joseph County Council gave initial approval to incentives for Ultium Cells, a joint venture between General Motors and LG Energy Solutions. A $2.4 billion electric vehicle battery plant in New Carlisle that could mean 1,600 jobs. Let's go now to South Bend and get the latest on the deal from Regional Chamber CEO Jeff Ray. Jeff, as always, thanks for joining us.
Gary, thanks for having me today.
This is a big deal, 1,600 jobs, $2.5 billion investment. What's the buzz, what's the vibe, if you will, in Michiana, the South Bend, Elkhart region about this investment?
Yeah, tremendous amount of excitement. No final decisions have been made, but the company's in their final stages of the decision making. The council action this past week was the first step in a two-step process for securing incentives. So we're hopeful that they make a final decision and ultimately choose Northern Indiana as that location for this new plant.
Jeff, give us an idea of what this plant would look like. Not a traditional plant. The numbers are huge, $2.4 billion, 1,600 jobs. Is this almost a clean room type of factory environment?
Yeah, it is. When you start to think of it at a macro level, it's 2+ million square feet. There's about 46 acres under roof there. About 80% of the floor, though, is clean room. This looks like a chip factory or something, I think, as you're thinking about it. It's very high tech, really an exciting announcement. And again, hopefully that the company makes a final decision here. If so, would be the largest single investment we've had really in our history here, and probably the largest single jobs announcement as well, too. We think we're well positioned for it. We've been doing electric batteries going back 100 years to the Studebaker brothers as they tried to launch an electric vehicle 100+ years ago. We've been an important part of the automotive industry, and we hope to be part of this next iteration as this moves forward.
Yeah, I should mention this is one of multiple electric vehicle battery plants by Ultium. Spring Hill, Tennessee would open next year. Lordstown, Ohio, I think perhaps this year. Lansing, Michigan, 2024, and then potentially this New Carlisle plant. So part of a massive investment by Ultium Cells.
So when you think about electric vehicles, right now, probably 5% of folks drive them. They think in 2025, 25% of people are going to be driving electric vehicles. So GM is preparing themselves for that, for the electrification of American automotive. And so we're learning some pretty important lessons. As you mentioned, Lordstown's pretty far along and should come online here in the next couple of weeks. So we've been watching the progress there. And I think we feel like ours will be the best should we land it, because they'll have learned some important lessons building those other three plants. But we're we're really excited about potentially being on the front edge of this emerging industry.
This is would be the second major investment in the EV battery space. Stellantis, Samsung SDI announcing a big investment in Kokomo earlier this year. Education, the governor touched on it a few moments ago. The role that Notre Dame and Ivy Tech could play in this investment as well.
Certainly as we've been making the pitch to the company, talking about labor force, those are two critical partners to us. We think that having higher ed opportunities to train even the lowest skilled to the highest skilled employees is a really critical part of us landing this. So it was definitely part of our pitch. Also, can't say enough about the IEDC, the work they're doing there. They're an important partner for us on this. Indiana's business climate is really why we're here as well, too. And so really been a team effort from up and down the line. And I think we're all anxious to hit the finish line here.
Hey, Jeff, very quickly, about out of time here, but in terms of next steps, preliminary approval just granted by the county council, local approvals would be done by the middle of the next month, and state approvals would be needed as well.
Yeah, so September 13th is our big date. We hope the IDC then approves incentives before the end of September and hope for an announcement sometime in October.
Jeff Reyes, the CEO of the South Bend Regional Chamber. Jeff, as always, great perspective on what is potentially a massive investment there in northern Indiana and for the state as well. Thanks for joining us. I know we'll be in touch.
Great to see you, Gary. Thanks.